21 Governing Board. Today is October 10th, 2017. It is 4:17-ish. First order of business, anybody? Or do you have an opportunity to review the minutes?
Let me just tell you what you got there. So go to the September tab and then go to the general information, and that's where you'll find the agenda, minutes, warrants.
Getting all technical on this, aren't you?
Yes.
I like it.
Nothing. So you never put anything in there?
Motion to approve minutes is presented.
We have a motion from Board Member McPhee. Do you have a second?
Second.
Second from Board Member Nelson. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, passes unanimous. Next item, do we have any public issues for future meetings? Any member of the public? Ms. Taylor? Hello.
Hello again. Tracy Taylor. We were discussing merit system on the Sheriff's Department in the County Council meeting the last month. And I just wanted to give everybody a copy of the state code that says any limited district that has a budget more than $50,000 should be doing the merit pay system as well. So I believe that encompasses at least a start. It would be the fire district and the Parks and Rec district. I think the budget's above $50,000, so I'm hoping you'll look into this a little bit more with our legal or such to make sure that this is supposed to apply to Wasatch County as well. So,
Tom, when you, is Scott typically our legal counsel? Or
Yes.
do you have any other legal counsel? Can you have him review this and give us a recommendation?
Just add into what Tracy said. If you recall last board meeting, we did discuss some merit stuff, and the board did ask the district to go ahead and start putting together a policy for merit increases, step and grade for each position in the department. That's something that we have started working on. It is going to take us a couple months to get it over, get it done and published and brought back to you guys for.
But you will have someone with legal.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Legal will definitely be a part of that. Through Dave?
Not Dave?
No, we're not, because that's what we've done in the past. Is we've just worked with the personnel office, where we're a special service district. We need to do that on our own.
He could probably help you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll utilize Dave, but it's us that needs to write the policy and bring to you guys to have you guys adopt that. So
Tracy,
we are doing that.
Are we talking two separate merit systems? One is relating to pay, and as it relates to the sheriff, is it relating to...
yeah, that was, I put that in all one document for the county meeting because we were discussing sheriff as well. So that part is the sheriff's department.
The sheriff part was more of a review for action if there was a...
Right. I mean, there's a whole committee that's supposed to be set up. You know, the other thing is, I'm no expert on this stuff. All I'm trying to do is make you aware of this code. I mean, you've got the state auditor's office. Ryan Roberts at the state auditor's office handles limited special service districts. That's what he does. I'm sure you can talk to him and he'll line you up on exactly what needs to be done, but I thought you should be aware that this code has been on the books for years, and so I'm hoping the Parks and Rec and the fire district in the next meeting will be the exact same discussion, because this should be being done in line with what you're doing with the sheriff's department. So all these departments could be getting on board with this at the same time. One other thing I just wanted to bring up, which I brought up numerous times before, is the profit and loss statement for the event center and the rec center. I've asked for this for years, and I asked for this at the last January to be done for 2017, and I would like an update on whether that is being done, whether you have any intention of doing it. But I think that we need...
I talked to the comptroller doing it, and it's real difficult to do a profit and loss on it because there's so many indirect issues with it, you know. How do you tie in the sales tax to it? How much of this money is coming back to that as a result of that event for the community in forms of sales tax?
Well, and that's not what we're asking. We're not asking for...
And there'll be it's hard to do.
I understand what you're saying, but I think there's fixed costs with the maintenance and operations of every building we have with any public entity.
Show the fixed
I think
costs.
we've provided the expenses and revenues. That's what we're required to do as a government entity, and we've provided those to you on multiple occasions, I know. We don't do a profit and loss. It's not to say we haven't looked into it, but like he said, there are issues that go along with that. And so that's the only reason. I don't know how we do it. I don't know that anybody knows how we do it. Indirect with all the animals.
We're trying to put together something.
Right.
That would
Can I address this?
explain that.
Yeah. So, as the council is aware, last month you authorized me to sign the contract with the comptroller, the MOU. I have done that. I have had a couple of conversations with Ben, and Ben and I are going to sit down and see what type of documentation we can put together to, I don't know if we're going to be able to satisfy a total profit and loss, but it's something that we are going to sit down and have a discussion about and see if we can come up under the guidelines that the county has right now on the budget. Under those guidelines, to see if we can't come up with some documentation to present to the community or to the public on this question.
It sounds like you're going to have the comptroller help you figure out what's the most, or help us figure out what's the most appropriate, closest document to a profit loss that's applicable to the type of entity that we're running in.
That is correct, but let me add to that. I don't know if it's even possible, but we are going to look into it. Absolutely. It is something we are definitely going to look into.
What would be nice to do is, if you do the direct cost and things, you're going to show a loss, I'm sure. But it'd be nice to be able to estimate those indirect, the value there from the indirect source out of those.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the direct costs, meaning utilities, I'm sure there's more. The problem I have is when it comes to manpower, my manpower is all over the board. They're helping at every facility we have. And unless we track each hour of the day,
which event they were doing
which
on
event,
that hour.
what they were, yeah. I'm not saying it's not possible. I don't know. That's something Ben and I, mainly Ben, because he's the CPA in this. Once we sit down and chat, we'll get a game plan and we'll bring it back to you guys for your feedback on that.
Great. I'm going to figure out what the indirect benefit would be and put that in there.
If you figure that out, let me know, because I want to be in on it when we sell it.
I just want to finish. Thank you for looking into this. I quite honestly, as a taxpayer in this community, I don't know why you wouldn't want to see this as well. I think that since the taxpayers pay for the facilities in our community, whether it be the schools, the county buildings, the city buildings, whatever the case may be, we have a right to see if they are being utilized to the best of their ability. That is something you would want to see. and that we are using them in the manner to which they were supposed to be used. I mean, it's nice to be government and say, well, we don't have a clue what these buildings are doing. Well, my question is, why don't you?
I don't think anyone ever said that.
Well, you don't know what that is.
Don't. We approve them every month. Every single month we
You
look
see
at
the
revenues and
revenue?
expenditures.
Right.
We understand our events that come to our community, who benefit the whole community. We know. I feel like I have a really good handle. So to say we don't know, I feel is inaccurate. I'm sorry.
Well, then
that's
let
just
me
my opinion. I don't want to
No, I get it.
editorialize, but that's my opinion. I feel like we have a really good handle on it.
And here's the thing. Maybe you guys have a better idea than what we know out here, because I don't see expenditures and revenues every month. Is it posted online anywhere? Where's an agenda for today? There is not even an agenda. Oh, okay, it was out on the back.
Any of that can be obtained at
But
any
this is my
time.
point, is you might see the revenues and expenditures every month, but it's not posted anywhere where the public can seize the package that you guys are looking at today. And again, here's the same old thing I keep bringing up, is the packets online are not, we don't see what you see. Maybe that's where part of this is a problem. Thank you.
Any other comments from the public for future meetings? All right, any governing board issues for future meetings between now and next month? Governing board, if any, at any time, please contact me or Tom, put something on the agenda, or Vice Chairman Parks. The reason that we put this on the agenda is to meet all the criteria. Remember, there's the checklist for special service districts, so we're trying to make sure we formalize that we're meeting all of the requirements there. Okay. If there's no other issues there to discuss, let's go on to item number 1, which is an explanation of the new binder. And perhaps this will answer some of the questions that Ms. Taylor was bringing up about usage of the facility.
Okay, so in front of you there's a binder that you'll be getting on a monthly basis. I want you to keep that binder in your possession. I'm hoping I can pick these binders back up from you about a week before the meeting, or we can put the new stuff for next month in. So the Monday or Tuesday before that first Tuesday of the month, if you'll just stick it back in your box so we can reload it. The reason I want you to have this is
Physical binder.
one main reason is if you do get questions from the public, you have a resource to go to look at. It's a work in progress. We're going to be adding, probably quite a few more things to this. But what you'll see in there is you'll see a report from each of my departments within the department. You have the event center, you have the rec center, and you have the recreation programs. What those are, they're more or less the reports that you get on a. We used to do it every month, then we went to every 3 months. I think we'll probably do the reporting on them quarterly, but you will have them in front of you if you have any questions or get asked any questions. So again, this is new, so we'll be adding to it. There'll be quite a bit of information in here, so if you have any questions on it, just give us a call or refer back to the binder. Okay. Any questions on that?
So if we look at, let's just go through it for a moment. Let's look at under September, under Event Center. We go to September, then the Event Center tab. This is everything that occurred in the Event Center for the month of September that you were able to put in, is that correct?
Yeah, and again, all you're seeing here is the event checklist. There are going to be event checklist, insurance policies. What I have asked my staff to do is summarize the month also. At the end of it, give me a summary of what happened in your department for the month. What went good, what went bad, how many people come to the event, how many tickets did we sell, financials, everything will be in there.
So everything related to the Event Center. So then next month, we'll see information in for the Event Center tab in October.
Correct.
And the September stuff will stay in it, so this will be at the library or just a reference material that we'll have And this binder will just get thicker as we move throughout the year.
Correct.
Does anyone have any questions or comments about this binder and the information in it?
It's a good idea. Do you have a scanner
Yes.
to scan this and dump it on the webpage?
Yeah, we can.
Yes, that's what it's being asked for.
Yeah.
Could we, okay, when we post our agenda onto the public meeting notice website, can we scan everything that's going to go into that month's set of pages? Can we scan that in and that'll be attached to the agenda on the public meeting?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could we start doing that?
Yeah, we can, absolutely.
And that would include the warrants and everything as well. Warrants, minutes, everything.
And that color should go through too, so that it shows the passage.
Yeah, scan it in color.
Well, that's what I did want, color.
Yeah, because we do have a lot of taxpayers on those. Okay, any other questions on?
So right now you've got the, on the UPN website, you have the agenda. Once we've had the meeting, we put the recording on there. We put the minutes, the draft of the minutes, and then after you approve the minutes, we go back and put the...
You pull the draft off with the official one?
Yes.
Okay.
And there's a place to put files for the meeting, right?
There are, yes.
So then, just everything that you're going to give us in the binder, can we have that uploaded?
Yes, we can.
Does the board have any comments, questions about that?
Hopefully this will help.
Okay. All right. Anything else on this, Tom?
No.
Does anyone have any questions on the content? Anything about the event center, the rec program? Would you like to go through?
What I will do, I'll make sure I shoot you all an email a couple days before I need these back. So.
Remind us to leave it there.
All right, then we'll move on to item number 2, which is the warrant. Should be behind the minutes. Packet.
Warrants from September 8th through October 6th. And the amount, just make sure, in the amount of $97,561.70.
Everything that's highlighted is passed through. Any questions or comments on the warrants? If not, we'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve the warrants in the amount of $97,561.70.
We have a motion from Board Member McKee. Do we have a second? I'll second it. Second from Board Member Crettenton. Any questions on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes unanimous. Okay, on to Director's report.
Yeah, before we get there, actually I'll do it on the last one. So under number 1, the property discussion update. If you recall last month, I brought to your attention that Jerry Brisk approached me about his property across the road from the rec center. I think it's 415. 415 west, 600 south. We are having an appraisal done as we speak. The gentleman, he was busy. That's a busy group of people. Those appraisers are busy. I did find someone through Aspen Appraising here locally. That appraisal should be done shortly, so that's where we are with that right now. As soon as I get that, I'll forward that to you through email so you can look at that. The USIP training program that we talked about last month. If you go to the page right after the warrants, you'll look at some of the courses that the staff has taken. I can tell you everybody did pretty well. Nobody did not complete their tasks. So some of the things that we worked on last month through the training: basic first aid, fall protections, sports injuries, using your time wisely, keeping your cool, There are literally hundreds, of courses that we're gonna.
You turning red? You're turning red.
So Tom, do you assign these CBTs, or is there kind of a...
No, we assign, we're assigning the staff three training, a month. 3 training courses a month.
So do you tell them exactly which ones you want them to take, or do you take
No.
3 from this?
No, we assign them exactly what we want them to take.
It looks like all of them, but basic first aid, which
Yeah.
I think is an ideal one to start with.
Yeah, so it depends on, we isolated everybody within their departments. We have grounds maintenance, we have administration, and then we have...
Keeping your cool at the front desk of that rec center some nights with that place being jammed, that would be very appropriate.
This time of the year, you are correct. I mean, even, phone skills, all kinds of training courses.
So it looks like it's been a win.
It has. And,
Are these
so far,
courses
so good.
available to the board?
Absolutely. We can put you in the rotation. Yeah, we'd be glad to.
Be good for us.
Laurie, should we add them? I can't guarantee we'll be 100% next month.
Yeah, what if our percentage isn't very high when we take the test?
Maybe don't report on the board.
Okay. But if you want to go to USEP's website and look at the courses that are available, it's just another way for us to keep up with.
What is that website?
UCIP.com.
Probably not.
So we're excited that we're doing this. It's a good thing. It keeps us up to date on things. So yeah, we're happy with it. Number 3, upcoming events. It's the page after, I believe.
After the training.
After the training. So what we have coming up this month, we're doing a blood drive at the rec center on the 19th of October. With all the stuff going on in the country, we were just thinking, how can we give back, and it's something Amari had come up with, and so we're excited to have it. Cowboy Poetry, the Mounted Shooters will be here again on the 25th through 28th. Along with that, you'll have the Wild Horse Sale, Wild Horse and Burro Sale going on, part of the Cowboy Poetry event down at the event center. The 26th of October, we're having the annual Halloween Carnival.
Is that still, do you still tie in with the
On the
PTA?
26th?
Back out of it?
We do. No, PTA is still a huge part of it. It's one of their fundraisers. We just divvy out the money with them and us at the end of the day. Great event. I know a lot of you have been to it. It's a busy place.
You got any grandkids?
Steve, you coming again? No.
Grandparents are not allowed.
3,000 people in the rec centers. And then I actually went into November because we won't have a meeting before circuit finals are back. So circuit finals, this will be the 4th year, I believe, 4th or 5th year that we've had the circuit finals. And
Is it year to year?
no, we are on the first year of the new contract.
It's a 5-year contract?
3-year. Yeah.
Are they satisfied?
They are. They're very satisfied.
So they're not looking for a new home?
They are not. No, that's that was one of the questions we talked to them about. We actually would have preferred to go, or they would have preferred to go to 5 years, but I think I like 3 years. I think 5 years on an event that size maybe ties us down a little bit. So after at the beginning of the 3rd year, we can actually go in and negotiate 2 more auction years. So they're happy. Speaking of that, I don't know if you got your email, seat owners and stuff from Adair. If you do need your seats for the circuit finals, please get back with her. Their Friday and Saturday seats will go. They will be sold out Friday and Saturday. We started a new advertising campaign that's going to kick off here shortly. Going to try some billboards up on the Wasatch front, Pointer Mountain area that we're working on right now. So The tickets will sell, so if you do need those seats, please.
Now, we've taken all the ticket sales,
We are, yeah, the ticket sales are ours.
and then we have to put so much into advertising.
No, we don't have to put a nickel into advertising.
Oh, I know you
Through the,
understand.
in the previous contract, we did. We're not required to put anything in. We can put as much in as we see fit.
To increase ticket
To
sales.
increase ticket sales. So it's our, to our benefit if we do advertise it.
Are you working through, not the chamber, but the deal on the advertising or?
Through the tourism?
Yeah.
No, we haven't. Not since we went away from Intrepid or.
Yeah, I was wondering if they do better deals.
Adair has some-
Working with them, you do a better deal or? I don't
Well,
know.
it got so much that it was hard for the economic development to do their job and work with Barbara, and that's why they hired Adair, and she did a good job.
Doing the wrong thing.
But all of your events, everything should be on their website.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah, absolutely.
Calendar.
Yeah, absolutely. They are on their calendar, absolutely.
Have you given any thought to making some kind of adjustment for locals for Thursday night? I mean, Thursday night is pretty sparse.
We have, we did do buy one, get one free in the past. I don't know, we did that, didn't we? Through the schools, actually, through our newsletter through the schools. For the October, we did put a, buy one, get one free. Thursday was up a little bit last year. We're hoping with a little more coverage on advertising, especially on the radio, and is tough in this area because of the satellite radio part of it. The majority of people listen to satellite these days. So we are trying this new billboard thing to see if it works out. It's actually cheaper. It was cheaper than buying all these radio spots.
The digital billboard.
Digital billboard, yeah.
Right on I-15.
By the prison, yeah. There's actually, I think there's 4 billboards along from Salt Lake County down into Utah County.
Economic development finding more success with the social media.
Yeah.
Getting on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Twitter, all that. Adair's all over that stuff. She's actually she's going to a course. She's going to a course put on by Google. I think in a couple of weeks that is going to show her how to move your name up the Google board or whatever it is.
Search engine optimization.
I'm talking Spanish, that's why Adair.
SEO.
SEO, yeah. So, so things are good. We've been really happy with being able to control the advertising and sponsorships and everything. So, okay.
On those lines, as far as not having enough available rooms in the past, do you think that's kind of hurt some of the events?
Absolutely.
Okay, so as the new will come down online, it's getting pretty close, isn't it?
I think it's not online yet. I think they are close, and we have talked to the gentleman, and he's going to be awesome. He is somebody that wants to be involved with the community, wants to be involved with the events. So he actually, before it even broke down, he come and talked to us to see if we could come up with some sort of partnership to utilize his hotel, and I mean, that's a no-brainer for us.
He'll make a block rooms available for different events.
I think he'll do, I shouldn't say anything we ask, but he's going to be a big player in our events in future years, so we're excited.